Yo, AB Academy, what's going on? It's your boy Avery B. As you can see from today's title, I'm about to show y'all something that I love near and dear to my heart, and that's doing hard shit. As you can see, we have a presentation. I love my presentations. I know y'all love presentations. Bring it back to me real quick. As you can see from my background, it's green because doing hard shit is gonna get you green. It's gonna get you some money. And I'm about to show y'all an interesting stat that I heard the other day that was absolutely amazing. AB, how did you hear this stat? Where did you hear it from? I'm a podcast type of guy. I like to ride when I ride it in my car, when I'm riding in the Corvette. I like to listen to podcasts. I don't really like to listen to music that much. And I was listening to a specific podcast by this guy. His name is Andrew Huberman, and the guy next to him is named David Goggins. If you don't know nothing about none of these guys, Andrew Huberman has a PhD in neuroscience. He knows everything there needs to know about the brain. And David Goggins is a hard nigga. Like, no homo, no diddy. He's like a hard guy. Like, he's known for doing hard things. He's known for passing things. He did the Navy SEALs challenge a couple times. He went through SEALs training hell weeks. He ran multiple miles, like hundreds of miles in one sitting. Like, he just do OD stuff, you feel me? So they sat down and had a conversation, and they like talked about this one part of the brain that's very interesting. If y'all don't watch stuff like this, is okay, because AB is a nerd, low key, and he like to bring it back to y'all, bring it back to the community, and tell y'all what he learned from it. So good thing y'all subscribe to AB Academy, because we're gonna talk about it. They like to, they touched on something in the brain called the anterior mid cingulate cortex. The anterior mid cingulate cortex. And basically what this is a part of your brain that contributes to better academic achievement, career opportunities, and health outcomes. My dude, read that again. It contributes to better academic achievement, which is like things in school, being smart, doing smart things, career opportunities in your career, making more money, and health outcomes, which is your body. Literally, that is literally your mind, body, and soul. This one area in your brain contributes to all of this. So if we know what contributes to basically being successful, how do we do it, bro? This part of your brain leads to success. How do we grow it? Let's talk about it. And it's crazy because it's going to tie you into doing hard shit, which is crazy. Hear me out. So boom, there's two interesting facts that I've learned from watching that video, as well as after I got done watching the video. The type of guy I am, if I'm interested in something, I'm gonna research it. You feel me? I'm gonna ask Siri about it. I'm gonna Google it. Before I did this video, I looked at a whole article about it. So it's two interesting facts that I seen when I was doing my research about this. Number one, doing activities that challenge you grows your anterior mid cingulate cortex. Meaning, if you do something that you really don't want to do, like you wanted to do it, is going to grow that part in your brain. And remember, this part of your brain leads to success. So, in my day to day life, I know that when I wake up early, I feel better. Or when I wake up early, I get more done. And when I don't wake up early, I get less done. And when I don't wake up early, I kind of feel less great. You know what I'm saying? For example, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and took my ass right back to sleep. Because today is Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes on Saturday and Sunday, I like to go back to sleep in, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, completed all my tasks today, but waking up later kind of makes me wake up later the next day and the next day and the next day. It's a lagging indicator. Opposed to when I do it, when I don't feel like doing it, I feel like I have a better day. We're going to get into it. Doing activities that challenge you grow your anterior mid cingulate cortex. Think about this in you guys' terms as well. Also, now this is the kicker, bro. When I found this out, when I was hearing about this, this was crazy. The anterior mid cingulate cortex is smaller in obese people. It gets bigger when they diet, is larger in athletes, is especially large or grows larger in people that sees themselves as challenged and overcome some challenges. And in people that live a very long time, that area keeps its same size. And Andrew Huberman documented that. So basically, what does this say? What does this mean? What does this say? It's smaller in fat people, bro. Fat people are known to eat a lot. They like to eat because eating is comfort. You know what I'm saying? It would be hard for them to diet or stop eating. But if they did diet, which it says, it grows larger, bro. It's larger in athletes because athletes have to overcome challenges in their sports. Athletes are known to be more disciplined people. That's why I recommend doing a combat sport, boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. I recommend every young person to go out there and do a combat sport because that's going to challenge the hell out of you, bro. Somebody punching you in your face is a challenge, my nigga. I guarantee you. It is especially larger, grows larger in people who sees themselves as challenged and overcome some challenges. Mind you, we're talking about the part of the brain that leads to success. Hear me out. Stay with me. Stay with me, AV Academy, bro. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy finding. Literally, bro, it grows larger when you challenge yourself. That means when you go to the gym when you don't feel like it, you ultimately become happier and a better person. When you eat junk food because you like the taste of junk food, you eventually and inevitably become a sadder person. Hear me out, bro. When you do stuff you don't want to do, it's going to suck at the time, but it's going to eventually make you a better person. Not only is it going to make you a better person, it's going to make you look better. You go to the gym when you don't want to, you get muscles, you get endurance, you get self-confidence. When you eat bad stuff because you want to, because you want the taste of a chicken wing, because you want the taste of fruit drinks, because you want the taste of Dr. Pepper, it's good for the moment, bro, but in the grand scheme of things, you are becoming more unhealthy. Your belly getting bigger. It's literally so crazy that doing hard things equals an easier life, but doing easy things equals a harder life. Yo, that is outrageous, bro. That is literally how the world works. Think about your life, bro. Whatever is easy for you to do right now, is it really, really sustainable, bro? But whatever is hard right now, if you do it, is it really, really going to contribute to a better life? Yes, it is, bro. If you want the results that everybody else is getting, bro, do what everybody else does. The bare minimum, scrolling TikTok, waking up whenever they want. If you want the results they can't have, the life that they have in their dreams, you got to wake up every day and put in the work that they not willing to do. Doing hard things is equal to an easier life, AB Academy. I'm putting y'all down, bro, because when I found this out, when I heard this, I'm like, yo, that makes so much sense. And I just had to put it into a presentation so y'all can interpret this and y'all can get this like I accepted it and interpreted it. If you made it this far, comment green. Because that's what we getting over here on AB Academy, man. Click that link in the description if you like things like this, want more drawn out courses and summaries with your boy AB. You know what I'm saying? Because we turning up all 2024, all 2025. Success is right here. Let's do it.